that you could share, that you're willing to share, that would not break, I don't know, the code of confidentiality?
Oh God, I'm such a nerd and a homebody. Like, I don't go anywhere. Nobody knows me. I don't have really much, but I could tell you this.
Okay.
As a woman coming into this industry, as a young girl, once again, young, dumb, and full of gum, I feel that this is a very predatory place if you don't know exactly how to get where you want to go and how to get there. I mean, the casting couch and all the stuff that you hear, I think that stuff is real, and you just have to really be careful, especially as a woman.
Okay.
You know, not to be exploited and not to get involved in things that you'll regret later.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, and to that point.
Yes.
That's where, I mean, I'm gonna go. Fuck it. I'm gonna go here. I want to say that's where the Me Too, what they call the Me Too movement, as they called it.
Yes. Which is an interesting movement.
Why? What do you mean? Why do you think it's interesting? Because after, in hindsight, for me, I'm like, that shit seemed necessary. Because
it's very necessary. Yeah. It was absolutely very necessary. It had to happen, and I'm so glad that it did happen. Okay. Although I think the repercussions of it are a little stunning. I think now probably a lot of men are even afraid to approach women just in fear of like some type of accusation. But it definitely needs to happen, and I'm glad it happened, because motherfuckers need to know, like, it's out of control. And I mean, here's the thing. Harvey Weinstein, guys like to whip out their dicks whether they're celebrities or not, you know, whether they have money or not. You guys just like to whip your dicks out. So to me, that's not that big of a deal. Rape is a whole other thing, and that's not acceptable at all. But I feel like if some producer was like, and just whipped his dick out, I'd probably laugh. I just think it's funny. You guys like to whip your dicks out.
Please don't put me in that box.
Well, you don't, because you're married. But a lot of guys, especially guys with big dicks,
I get what you're saying.
Guys with big dicks love to whip their dicks out.
Okay.
Because it's big and they want to show everyone. And that has nothing to do with, hi, honey, I'm actually Aquarius, Shelly Honest. I love her. She's interacting.
Yeah, shout out to Shelly. She, you know, she always showing love. Shout out to Shelly. Hold on, she said, serious question about the industry. Do you think the industry making sacrifices is real? I guess you talking about some Illuminati shit, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you... I'm not. Oh, like killing people, like Illuminati. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. You know that whole Whitney situation. I don't know. I stay home. I'm a nerd. I don't know what goes on out there, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either, and I have no connection with any of it. But for money, power, and respect, people will do the most illest shit in the world, from my understanding. You did.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, so maybe.
Okay.
Yes, they do sacrifice people. They sacrifice people every Wednesday downtown at the City Hall.
Oh.
I'm an improv for. I'm just yes-anding.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Being that this is hip hop's biggest fan, I want to ask you some hip hop's biggest fan questions.
Hey, hip hop, turn up for hip hop. Hey. Okay.
Who are your top 5 favorite rappers?
Oh fuck, top 5. This is always a thing.
Your favorite. Not all-time greatest. Your favorite.
Favorite. Okay. Copy that. I like that. I definitely say Lauryn Hill.
Boom.
Andre.
Okay.
3000.
Yes, sir.
Actually, Andre 8000. You guys haven't heard that album? I have, because I have the leak, but really.
What?
Kidding. Let's see. Busta Rhymes for sure.
Ooh.
Favorite.
That's
Fuck,
3.
there's so many. It's hard. This is so hard.
It is.
Of course, you got to put the Biggie and the Tupac, because that's the era that I grew up in.
Okay.
Was that 5?
That's 5. That's 5. You said Lauryn Hill. You said Andre 3000. You said Busta Rhymes, Biggie, and Tupac. That's
a hell of a pretty solid top 5.
That's yet more than a solid. That is a classic, legendary, iconics.
Thank you, Reggie.
Next will come your top 5 favorite albums.
Oh, fuck. Do I have to be hip hop or just?
It don't matter.
Okay. Definitely Stevie Wonder. All of his albums.
Okay.
I'll
so,
say songs in the key of whatever minor. Was it A minor or was that Alicia Keys? I can't keep up.
I want to say it was Alicia Keys. It might have been A minor.
She tried to do something. Do you remember Private Craig Mack? Oh, there's a Craig Mack. Okay, we're gonna come back to that, Uncle Ira.
Oh yeah.
Mariah
you gotta come back to
Carey.
that. I'm sorry. What was that?
Mariah Carey, I'm sorry, that bitch got me through all the high school heartbreak, all the little boys that fucked me over. I cried listening to Mariah and she got me through.
Okay, shout out to Mariah.
Let's see, who else? Top albums. Again, it's gonna have to be Lauryn Hill, that X Factor album.
Right.
Wu-Tang, the Triumph album. I have one more.
Wu-Tang Forever. I'm just pointing to. I got 2 of
Oh,
them.
you got it. Oh shit! I should just look on your back wall. Fuck, this is like Kaiser Sose. Like I'm just making it up. What was that movie? Unusual Suspect or The Usual Suspect?
Usual Suspects. Yeah.
Great movie. And I need one more, right?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, there's so many that it's hard to like whittle down, and my mind goes blank. I'm trying to think like what's in my iTunes library that I always go to. I don't want to hold up the show. Can we come back to this one?
I'm gonna add one for you that I believe that will.
Thank you. Thank you.
Snoop Dogg Doggy Style.
Epic. I was in fucking 8th grade, I believe. Da 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 da. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Classic.
That album was everything.
Yeah, I got it on my other wall. I don't feel like taking off the wall. I had to do it and all this. I got it on my wall behind this camera.
Okay. I believe you, Reggie. I know you do.
Now.
Yes.
So you said Uncle Ira said he had a private Craig Mack performance.
Craig Mack. Oh, Songs in the Key of Life. Thank you. Oh my God. OK Cello is here. Okay, can I just give a big shout out to OK Cello? He's an amazing cellist. People, you need to follow him. He's fucking incredible. I love you.
Please go for it.
So Uncle Ira, I don't remember. I don't think I was there. Was I there for the Craig Mack concert? Uncle Ira is a huge music producer. He knows everyone. He's fabulous. And I'm sure he did have a Craig Mack concert in his living room. I don't recall that I was there for that.
Okay.
But it's possible. A bitch was high and drunk probably and doesn't remember.
That happens as well.
It does. A lot.
I'm guilty in my damn self.
What you sipping on? What you got?
This is some Crown Royal apple and ginger ale.
Oh, damn. Wait, Crown Royal apple and ginger ale? Oh, that sounds really good.
The Crown Royal apple. You know, they made that. They put the apple in the Crown Royal kind, the green one, the green bag.
What? I don't know about the green bag.
They have. Anytime I've been to LA, they always had a wonderful sale at CVS. You could get a $20. I was amazed coming from the East Coast. Like we don't sell. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. They don't sell liquor in the CVS. So I went to CVS. Like they selling liquor in here and it's on sale. Holy shit! But that's a whole nother story.
It is. You know what, Reggie? I'm dying to turn this interview back on you. There's so many questions that I have for you that I want to ask you. But this is not about you. It's about me.
Yes, it is about you. But we can have a conversation. If you want to ask me something, we building.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Okay. No, fair enough.
I'm just kidding. No, I want to turn this back on you, but I'm trying to be a good guest and answer the fucking questions.
I have a problem with that. The couple of times I've been a guest somewhere, I'll be itching like, I want to say this. I understand that.
Yes.
I really do.
Thank you. Thank you, Richie.
Yeah. Let me see. What else?
Okay, so you're drinking Crown. I'm drinking vodka. What are you guys out there drinking, huh? What's in your cup? Type in the chat. Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know if you're getting down, if you're getting busy.
If you're getting down on a Sunday for no reason at all, let us know.
Sunday fun day.
Turn up! Woo!
There we go.
Hey. Okay. And we're back.
Now, being that you are in cinematic entertainment movies and
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
Can you give me your 5 favorite movies? Because I'm a movie buff. I love movies as well.
This favorite shit is really hard because I have so many favorites and it's hard to just whittle down. But okay, I can rattle off just some because there's so many.
And that's
Menace to Society, Scarface, Terms of Endearment. Oh my God, Set It Off has been coming on the Bounce channel because I don't have cable. That shit goes off every time. And I'm just going to throw a random one in there. There's so many more. This is really not my top 5, but these are just what's coming to my mind. And these are the ones that I'll watch over and over again. Casino. I like gangster movies with like Italian gangsters. I don't know what it is about that, but it's very attractive to me.
I understand. They're very entertaining. I mean, everybody loves, I'm going to say being a gangsterism is American as apple pie. Like
it is.
Yeah.
It is. They should have a school for gangsterism. Learn to be a gangster.
Somebody said they're drinking sangria on here. Somebody said they're drinking
Someone's drinking sangria? Yes.
Yeah, oh my
God, that's Sunday. My girl. Oh my God, that's my girl that I went to college with. Shout out to Sierra Leone. Goddess. Yes, boo.
All right.
Mercedes in the house, boo. She's a beautiful girl. You guys need to follow her. If you want to see a beautiful sexual chocolate woman who's doing things, she got a career going. She's everything. Follow Sierra Leone.
All right.
Okay.
Shout out to her.
Shout out.
Hell yeah. Let me see what else I can come up with because we done fast track this shit.
You know, we've just been everywhere. What else do you want to know, Reggie? What else?
Do you follow sports?
Not really. Okay, here's the scoop on that, Reggie. I dated a football player in college that just fucked it up for everyone. I don't do sports, nor do I do athletes. So all the athletes sliding in my DM, sorry, guys. Sorry. Just kidding. There are no athletes sliding in my DM. But if they did, I'd have to tell them sorry. No.
All right. I remember a question. Now this came to me, a question on that. I saw somewhere that you was somewhat, I don't know if you want to call it a fashion designer.
Yes.
But you make your own clothing.
I can. A bitch knows how to sew. I actually went to FIT, which is the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City.
Okay.
Didn't graduate, but I did attend a good years of just learning to make patterns, learning to sew, learning to design. And that was another super amazing experience in my life. I'm so grateful for that. Because there was a point in my life, actually before I got into the music, I thought fashion design was what I wanted. And I still love it. I'm glad I didn't go that career path though, exclusively, because that shit seems crazy. And yeah, but it is a great skill to know how to sew and make your own clothes. And I encourage everyone to learn to sew. And it's not as hard as you think. It's really all about lines. It's really just like, and like you got a shirt. That's a shirt. I just made a shirt.
You make that shit sound so simple.
It actually is more simple than you think. It can get complicated depending on the design, but it can actually also be very simple, and it's a great skill to have. So I'm grateful for that.
Well, you made me want to ask you the question. You said you wanted to originally get into that, but then maybe not because that shit's so crazy. What do you mean? It's so crazy.
Well, I think that it's very hard to be a fashion designer and have your own label. Like to get to that level, you have to work for so many other people and so many different labels. And I just wanted to like make my own shit and not have to follow those steps. So, and it's just it's a crazy industry. It's a 24-hour industry, and it's like attitudes and, clicks, and it's fast paced. I don't know. I love watching all the reality shows about fashion design and things. I just feel like it's, I don't know. I probably would have cussed some bitches out and been fired. I probably wouldn't have made it very far.
Hey. And that happens.
It happens, unfortunately. It does. I hate to cuss a bitch out, but I will. But I really would rather not. I don't like confrontation. I don't like fighting. Let's all just get along.
Right. Yeah. I get that.
And then there's the whole angry black woman thing, but let's not get into that. Because that's we're opening Pandora's box, and let's just close it.
Okay. Well, like you said, we don't even have to open it. I mean,
closed.
If you don't want to go there. That's fair enough.
Let's keep it fun.
Okay. All
Turn
right.
up. Woo! Turn up.
Hell yeah. I'm just going to assume. Do you appreciate nature?
I love nature. I love nature.
I get that.
You do?
I get that from what you decide to show the world. That.
Yes. Did you capture my stories when I used to post all the ducks fucking in my pond? Well, not my pond, but
I think I missed that one.
Oh. Okay, so there's this pond. There's this community pond in my complex, and there's ducks and shit. And actually, we're going into the season where they're going to be mating, and it's like it's so fascinating. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with watching animals have sex, but anytime a dog is like humping a leg, I love it. Like I have to watch it. Ducks are equally as fascinating, although it's very quick. And I learned a lot about duck sex. I don't know if you want to know this, Reggie, but I know a lot.
Talk about it.
Okay, well, first of all, duck vaginas are designed to have all types of curves and like dead ends, because duck penises are long and they're flexible. Like a human penis is hard and stiff. It only, goes one way, but a duck's dick can like go around these corners and stuff that the duck vagina has. Now, why does the duck vagina have these curves and dead ends? Because the male ducks try to rape the female ducks, and if they don't want the male duck sperm, your dick's not gonna find your way.
They curve them.
Excuse me?
They curve them.
They curve them. And so it's just fascinating because I watch the duck sex you blink and it's over. It's very quick, and the men are very rough. Like they I'm sorry, their beaks. People who follow me, they're like, oh God, here she goes with the fucking ducks again. But it's fascinating. But they'll take their beaks and they'll like hold the woman's neck down, and she's like in the water, like it's fascinating.
Wow.
You know what's even more fascinating? I'm just gonna continue and then I'm gonna stop.
Cool.
Is when these ducks have babies.
Okay.
It's so cute. They'll come by in a little line, and there's the mom and then the little baby ducks, and she'll have like 7. And then every day that she comes by, there's like 1 less.
Yeah.
Like these babies are out here getting eaten and like hunted, and it's tragic, and it just destroys me every time.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the duck line. I've seen them in my travels. Like, I've never seen them on a consistent basis to what you're saying, but I can imagine every now and then you see a post that somebody had and one of the ducks just get lost. However, and it's just like,
so sad. It's so sad because they're so cute and fluffy. I love them. That's enough about ducks. Let's talk about something at duck sex.
I'll be honest with you. I kind of wasn't. I didn't know. I didn't know what was going to happen, but it's fine.
You learned some things, right? You didn't know.
Yeah, and this is all in the spirit of conversation.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Do you guys want to know anything? Happy Sunday. Stay safe and mask up. That's right. Are you masking up? I'm masking up. I don't go anywhere without a fucking mask. I'm with the whole mask.
I wear them when necessary.
Okay.
I wear them when necessary.
What's going on in Baltimore?
Oh, same old shit. I don't know how else to explain it. There's nothing new in my opinion. Like, I don't give a damn what the administration, who's the mayor, what year it is. It's very similar to 20 years ago in my mind. Like, same things are kind of happening.
Yeah, I hear you. I've been to Baltimore a couple times. I had a lot of family in the DC area. Okay. So we would go to Baltimore. I hear it's a very dangerous place.
I mean, they say that. it is, probably.
Okay.
But to me, how do I say this properly? Most bad things happen to the people it's supposed to, for whatever that's worth.
That part.
Whether willingly or unwillingly, it's not really just fully random, if that make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like 9 times out of 10, if something bad happens, it was some kind of personal interaction, and it wasn't just randomly a mugging or shooting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear you.
Even with that being said, it is fucked up, but
yeah.
It's still some a very treacherous environment if you decide to put yourself in those communities, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm too old to even want to involve myself with any of that.
We too old for that shit. We ain't got time. You got kids? I ain't got no kids, but I feel like I should. If I had some kids, that would be my
I know I got kids. All of my children are grown, and thank God that
I love that
they're all doing wonderful things with their lives. You know what I mean?
Because you're a great dad. I'm sure you were a great dad.
I do my best. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect.
That's all we ask.
Yeah, we do our best, and we just want to give our children more than we ever had. You know what I'm saying?
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, wait. I see that we have some questions here in the chat. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Okay, I see Kanye or Team Drake? Ooh.
You want to go?
To be honest, I haven't heard the whole Drake album, and you know, I don't want to compare. They're apples and oranges. And
talk about it.
Kanye's album, but I appreciate the artistry. Drake, I feel like just has hits all the time, and they're both great artists. I don't know.
I'm gonna do one of these. I'm neither, but I respect
neither.
them.
You're like fuck both of them.
It ain't quite that. It just ain't for me. Like from my past listening to their work, I'm just like, this ain't for me. This is for whoever it's for, and apparently, there's plenty of people that it's for, but it's not for me.
I gotta say, Kanye has that one track with Jay-Z that guess who's going to jail tonight? That shit is hot. That shit is fire.
I didn't even hear it. This is
you
what
haven't
I'm
heard
saying.
it? Oh, it's fucking fire. And then, but I also like, you know, this Drake song that he has out on the radio, which I'm sure you heard with Future, who
the too sexy joint.
I like that. It's grown on me. In my old age, I'm still like.
I mean, as you said, Drake puts out the hits.
He does. He's a hitman. He's got a great team.
For the past decade, I want to say he probably has the most hits in the past from 2010 to 2020. Drake. So that speaks for itself, in my opinion.
It does. We need some new guys to come and take him down, but it's going to be a minute. Oh, wait. Radio Summits. Hi, Radio Summits. Would like to hear more about the voiceover world.
Okay. Yes, please. Yeah, what can you share with us? Because maybe I didn't know to ask more questions.
No, it's okay. It's okay. There's so much that I want to say. The voiceover community is amazing. I'm going to start on the positive.
Okay.
Voiceover world is amazing. It's an amazing career path if you're lucky enough to be able to do it. It's very challenging, but it's also very fun. Because of the pandemic, you know, it created the space for everyone all over the world to really get into the game, because now casting directors are not just looking for local New York or LA talent. They're open to anyone who has a setup anywhere over the world, because people aren't doing it in person anymore. Yes, darling.
So do you mean if I spoke to you like this, you might say, holy shit, he can do a voiceover? I might say yes. My voice is not exactly like yours, but I would say hire that man right there because he's got a voice.
Yes. So, so yeah, you could get in the game. You could absolutely get, like, for real. Anybody can get in the game now, because if you have a setup and you're able to submit yourself, you are eligible. And I think that's great for people. It kind of sucks for me, because I've been in the game so long, and that just means more competition for me, but I'm open to it, you know, and I do think that there's not room for all of us, but there's room for a lot of us, especially being an African-American artist. I have so much I want to say about being a Black actor in the voiceover game. It is a very racist still industry, and I'm hoping that I can get to a point in my career where I can change some things. I respect
it. I mean, just the nature of America, I want to say, is that way.
And it's just very interesting, because you would think voiceover, animation, video games, you don't see the person who's there. But yet we are still pigeonholed into, you know, you can only do this role, you can only do this role. And someone like myself, I can do all kinds of things. So
yes, I want to say, as you just displayed, you can do female, you can do male, you can do some weird kind of voices, you can sing. So I'm sure you could probably do I'm trying to think of a cartoon character, fucking Bart Simpson, just to, I don't know, if necessary.
Nancy Cartwright, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
yeah.
that's a female that does his, correct?
Nancy, yes. She's amazing. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just the dynamics of, how you can, I guess, work your, whatever the fuck it is, your voice box and so
your voice. But, and I just want to say this to anyone who's interested in voiceover and doing voiceover work. I highly suggest that you take classes, know the skill. There are so many techniques and things you're not going to know unless someone tells you. And they're critical things for you to know in order to book the job and to do well at the job.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah. I mean, it's still acting. It's still acting.
It is. Yeah. And that's another thing that pisses me the fuck off. Is a lot of people, think that voiceover is not acting. And it's like, no, we're still actor. Like, this is acting. But,
yeah.
Okay.
Your voice inflections and the way you say particular words. And
well, here's the difference. When you see someone on camera, on TV,
right,
they're getting to use their whole body, their facial expressions, their hands, you see how they feel. They can show you. But with voiceover, I can't give you that. So everything, my emotion has to come through my voice. I have to be able to express that emotion through my voice. And that's something you got to know how to tap into,
Yep. Hell yeah.
Hell motherfucking yeah. I might be a little tipsy at this point. I don't know.
It's okay. I've been tipsy. It's all right. I'm just keeping myself as cool as possible. Let me see. Anything else? I think I'm out of questions.
Hey, we can wrap it up. I feel like we've had a great time. I'm going to come back and interview you, Reggie, so I can ask you all the questions that I want to know about you. And shout out to Reggie and hip hop's biggest fan. I just got to say, I love your page. I love the content that you post. And that's why, I agreed to be here because I don't do this kind of shit. But I think you're super cool. And I appreciate what you're doing for hip hop and for Instagram and for the culture. Hallelujah.
Thank you, Miss. I appreciate that. I try to keep my whole thing as positive as possible and not be too messy with it. That's one thing I like to stand on rather than be like a gossip column and all that silliness where it's like, even when I don't like to catch people at their worst moments and you can see what I ain't about that. I'm really here to celebrate. I'm really here to celebrate people and everything in hip hop and just in the world in general as best as possible, respectfully.
Yes.
So thank you so much. Y'all go follow Nisa Ward. I'm gonna have when this is gonna hit YouTube, I'm gonna have all the stuff, all the info in the description.
I gotta give you a shimmy. All
right. But I thank you so much for your time. We've been trying to put this together for months, and today it finally happened. So
it did. Finally. And we should do it again, when I have some real shit to talk about. That'll be great.
Yeah. We can do that too.
Yeah. I should be a regular on your show, okay, Reggie? I think you need a female co-host. I'm just going to start requesting anytime you go live and just infiltrating your lives. That's not going to happen, but.
I mean, I don't know. I normally only go live when I do an interview.
Okay.
That's normally the only time I ever go live.
Which I've noticed.
Yeah, I normally don't do it other than just to be, just sitting around, just randomly. It feels weird to me to just randomly talk to a screen and I can't talk to anybody I can see. It feels weird.
It's not part of your brand. Your brand is focused, and so this is what works for you.
Yes, ma'am. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Shout out Nisa Ward. Much more brand success to you and yours.
Thank you. Can I say one more thing?
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say thank you to all the people who came today. Shout
Absolutely.
out to Shorsha, shout out Chilumba, OK Cello, Ira Shigman, Radio Summit, everybody who showed up, Arius. I love all of you guys. Thank you for supporting and showing up. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
You take care.
You too, Reggie. Stay safe and stay fresh. And everybody, I don't know what this is, but shoot them up. Okay.
Well, I like to say stay dangerous.
Excuse me?
I like to say stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous out in these streets. Pack it. Don't pack it. Do you pack it? Do you pack? Do you say? Don't answer that.
We good. I ain't gonna say nothing. I want to say stay dangerous.
That's a whole other gun control. We can talk about that next time.
Yes, ma'am. Okay,
but stay dangerous. Be ready to.
Yes, ma'am.
I got some jabs and some.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we out.
We out. Turn up.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right. Thank you.